personality wise, because nobody's clashing.
Right.
So I feel like he's a great owner. I wouldn't ask. I don't think. Other than Albuquerque, I'll give y'all some. Other than Albuquerque and playing, we all love, I mean, I know I have Mitch was my first ever coach in this sim world,
Mm.
so it's just like
Same here.
there's only so many people who I actually know who cares about,
Mm.
what I'm saying, what this is. So it's just like I can't ask for a better owner, what I'm saying,
Right.
other than Rain Man. I don't know if anybody goes that extra mile. He's right there with me every time. So
For sure.
yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It man be going. His gas tank be on E and he's still going extra mile. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
Yeah,
keep
I'm
going.
saying, yeah.
That's
He
Yeah.
that's
trusts
him.
he does it.
Yeah, man.
But what we like, well, what I like the most about Rain Man is he's honest. And honest people, I've learned after 29 years on this earth, honest people are hard to come by, hard to find. So
Right.
when you find someone like him that's honest, you whatever you need, Rain Man. That's what I'm saying. Just,
Right.
just let
He
us
right.
know.
Let us
You know.
know.
Yeah, he's right there every time. He's
And the
solid,
same
man.
with
He's
Ingram.
solid.
Ingram's an honesty that.
Yeah. Well, backing up off Goshe,
Yep.
I look at being an owner. Being an owner,
Mm,
it's hard work. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Mm-hmm.
doing all those sims, and
mm,
we
mm,
are collaborating. We are collaborating with each other,
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out what matches. We went through, I want to say 3 or 4 point guards before we even
mm,
made a decision on Madley.
Mm-hmm.
And Goshe just came right up and said, "Hey, Madley's our guy." I made sure twice. It wasn't the third time. I made sure twice to make sure, are you sure about this? And he said, this is the guy we going for. And for that point, I just took off and say, hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Horford was his first pick.
mm.
Horford was his first pick. And when he picked Horford, it wasn't even when the season was over. It was while he was in college and said, watch this guy.
Mm,
Coach K
mm,
has an amazing mind for the
yep.
game of basketball, period.
Yeah.
Mm,
For
Um,
sure.
he will set you up for success. If you need anything, like literally anything, it don't have to be with know you. You can come ask him about your team. He will answer that question saying, this is what you need to do for your player. This is what you need to do for your team. So bringing him on board for owner, it was actually a no-brainer for me because
mm.
he's involved in everything we do when it comes to know you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
Hey.
Matter of fact, I'm going to show you something even deeper. He had me coming off as saying from the off season saying, "Hey, you're the best player on this league. You're the best player on this team right now, and you need to lead this team." And as the season started, I asked Goshe, "Hey, let me come off the bench." And he didn't understand why I said that. But once he put me there, he goes, "You made the right decision doing that." And right then, I loved it. I loved it because we see a formula.
Mm-hmm. Man.
You guys got the whole 4D, seeing things in 4D over
I
there.
mean,
I
hey, look.
mean,
I mean,
just to make that even
Mhm.
go, not to, and it's not even to try to like toot the
No, no,
horn
no.
or
All
no,
right.
even
No,
more.
you guys are
Yeah, but
visionaries.
no, I
And
I want to just to not even to make it sound bad. Every player on our team, because you have this is we're dealing with real life people, so it's just like some
right,
guys don't have the time
right,
to
right, right.
build their players. When that new system came out, a lot of these guys were like, oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna build my player. What do I got to
Mm-hmm.
do?
Mm-hmm.
I probably sat up 2 days and I customized every player
Yep, yep,
on our team, top to bottom,
yep,
from me
yep.
all the way down to our rookies that we didn't even have yet.
Mm.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't even have yet. I was just like, these are the things that we gonna work towards him too. Like even before the new
Right.
system was thought of, it was
Right.
just like we gonna work him to this. When the new system came in, it made it even easier because it was just like, okay, now I can give these guys. And the thing is, I didn't dictate these guys. I didn't say, hey, this is the only way. Hey, this is the da da da. I asked them. I said, what kind of player do you want to be? They say, man, I want him to be this, that, and the fourth. I came to them with a game plan. I said, these are suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to change something, that's cool. But for what we need, mixing with the player you want to be, I feel like this is the player you should go with. These are the tendencies you should have. These are the signatures you can have. And I did that for every single player. And I'm going to use this as an example. Scooby Lewis.
We
Scooby
do.
Lewis.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Scooby Lewis said, this is the type of player I want to be. And I was just like, he was like, man, I keep turning the ball over. Why am I not making the right shots? Why am I going ISO when I want to go ISO? Why am I not being more aggressive to the basket? And why am I not making them? So, okay, let's figure this out. I don't want to give away the sauce, but this is just a prime example. I was just like, all right, do you trust me? I asked every player. That's why I say it's communication. I asked these players,
Mm-hmm.
do you trust me? It was like, bro, I trust you. Okay, this is the player I feel like you can be. They go back, mix it with the tendencies. I'm doing the Sims. I'm putting it in, and not to come at Brent Lane, but Brent Lane ain't making updates to rosters every single day. That's a lot of fucking work. So it's like I'm manually putting in 3 to 5 different tendencies and different
Mhm.
attributes to see what makes these players tick. And then I
Right.
find it. Scooby Lewis, and people are like, oh, he should have more minutes, da 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 da. But Scooby Lewis is having one of the best. I don't know
He
how.
is
I don't know why
having
he's not up for
an
six man, but he's having
he's
an
having a
amazing
crazy
year.
year. Mhm.
I
Yeah.
think he only misses 3 shots maybe per game
Mhm.
if he takes more than 3, and he has one of the best field goal percentages in the league. He has less turnovers than he's had. He's been more effective on defense, and he's balling out. And it's just like if your guys trust you, you know what I'm saying, and they trust the system and they buy in, they're gonna buy in regardless of like what's going on. So it's just like the fact that they trust us, it made our bond even more. That's why I go to war for them and they go to war for us,
Mhm.
because when they're not able to do it, we're gonna try to figure it out for them. And
Mm-hmm.
they're
Right. Right.
having good years. And I go and look at the numbers. Okay, how was he playing when he was here? How was he playing when he was here? How did he do last year? What did he do? What can we do differently? I'm looking at those numbers. I get it's not real life, but I have to take a real life approach because
Right.
it's
Right.
X's. I can't actually go play the game. So I got to do more than I would in real life on the game because I can't actually go out there and make a quick second decision in that moment. I got to try to get it down as far as possible to the tendencies, to the X's and O's as much as possible. And these guys are bought in, and I couldn't ask for a better team. No matter what the record is, we're the best team in the league, hands down.
Hey, well, I'm gonna ask you one last question, then we're gonna cause I know you done been with for a little while. We want you to enjoy the rest of your weekend. I know Biff's been waiting for a while here, but my last question would be been asking everybody this question though. We're getting ready to go into All Star break. After All Star break,
Yeah.
um, what is your expectation for the Riders role coming out of All Star break, moving into the last part of the season?
I think we're gonna still keep progressing. We're
Mhm.
gonna keep still building it and working on our weaknesses. Um, we're gonna keep working on game plan, and I don't see anything. I don't see anything less than conference finals.
Mm,
Mhm.
Nothing less than conference finals. I feel like we can go all the way to the finals. You know what I'm saying? I'm a realistic guy, so I'm not, but I'm also a confident guy, so I'm not gonna say we're gonna lose anything.
mm,
But I know
Mhm.
for a fact if we get in them playoffs, when we get in them
Oh
playoffs,
yeah. Oh
it's
yeah.
gonna be
yeah.
nasty. It's gonna be
Mhm.
nasty for you because I mean y'all think Gaucher having a year now. Y'all think Matherly having. I mean, we got 6 man. I feel like we got 6 man of the year, rookie of the year, MVP, and damn near the way Bam is still playing. He might work his way up. He's working his way up in them rebounds and them blocks.
Yeah.
So y'all
Yeah.
beware for that
Defensive
too.
player.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's like I don't see nothing that none of our guys can do. So I don't see nothing less than a ring. I see a banner's going up this year somehow.
Mhm.
We're not going away with
Right.
nothing at all.
Hey, well, like I said, man, I ain't got nothing but respect for y'all organization. I know
Yeah,
y'all are
nothing.
gonna
It's nothing but
do,
love.
yeah, y'all are gonna
Yeah.
do excellent this second part of the season. Hey, me and Ray, man, we talk about it. We said we got a goal that we looking forward to during the season that we hope it comes
Mhm.
true. We ain't go, we,
Yeah.
I'll let
I
Ray,
need
man,
y'all in
let
the
you know what it
y'all in the
is.
finals.
Hey,
I need y'all in there. I need that rematch in them finals.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
I'm
Need
looking
that.
for it. I am looking for it.
I love
All
that.
we
right.
gonna see.
Me, Swoosh, Rain Man. We trying to come to Albuquerque. Yeah, we trying to come back out there and get some we trying to get some tacos out there. We trying to get
Yeah.
back.
Hey, y'all welcome to the mothership anytime, man.
Yeah. I'm about to say
Oh,
we'll
we
take you on the
coming.
mothership, man.
Need that.
Oh,
I done been between going to school in Tucson to Tucson, my bad, not Tucson. Tucson, Arizona to come to
Oh
going
wow.
and playing in NOLA and then having New Mexico. We all right there, Louisiana, Texas,
Oh.
Arizona, New Mexico. Yeah, we ain't left yet. I got some furniture to put down there in New Mexico. I need I ain't going home without nothing.
Hey,
Shout
well,
out to Biff dog.
yeah, shout out to Biff. Getting ready to
That's the
join us
boy
in the
right there.
Yeah.
booth.
Biff.
But hey,
Ready to
Ghost.
make
That's my
his
old
voice debut. I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever heard Biff talk
look, that's
before.
my old college teammate, man. Me and
Oh,
Biff have some
sweet.
crazy practice stories.
Oh
Oh
man.
wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say I played with Gaucher at Tucson, and let me tell you,
Yeah.
what he's talking about tonight is not interview bullshit. He's the real deal. This
Oh
guy
yeah.
helped me a lot when I was at Tucson. I was about to spend all these points on shooting badges, and he's like, "Biff, man, you're 88 at 3-point. You're gonna make 3-pointers. You don't need to do that. Work on this." You know?
I'm like Biff, I'm like Biff.
You're like,
I'm like Biff,
Biff,
we need
if you put
rebounds.
one
Biff.
more point into the 3-pointer, I swear to God. I know that's how that conversation went down.
Right. I
You
know.
are 6'10". You better put the points in the rebounding and still
Right. I'm like
and
Biff.
That was
I'm
pretty
like
much
get
it.
to the baseline.
yeah.
Yeah.
I told Biff,
It was
I was
like
like Biff, we're not a good shooting team, and we're not
it's
getting
like
rebounds. Something's
Coach
got to add
Carter,
up.
man.
Mm-mm-mm.
Report to the baseline. To the baseline.
Well, hey,
Man,
Gaucher,
double
appreciate you
love
coming
for
on here, man. You welcome back
Yeah,
anytime,
man.
bro. Appreciate you coming on. And hey, I'm looking forward to come y'all down the line coming to Albuquerque again, man.
Need
Yeah,
that.
man.
All
All
right,
right.
man.
All
Love
right.
y'all
Hey, go
boys.
say,
We're gonna
hey, you
Appreciate
but
you,
know
Ghost
we
Shake.
love
Man.
over here.
Yeah,
Good
man.
luck.
No,
yep.
we love.
All right, y'all.
Appreciate you. All right, y'all. Mission to Mars. We still here. We going strong. Al Ingram the third in the booth. Rain Man. We are Bad Gamers. We're gonna keep it rolling with the guests. We got our next guest in the building right now. He hails from San Antonio.
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Alamo.
That's right.
The Alamo.
Alamo, man.
The only place to be.
Yes, sir. This man. Hold on, let me hold on. I gotta bring it up now. I can't introduce him without getting the stats straight right here. Here we go. Here
Oh,
we go.
yeah. Get
This
it straight. Get
man
it
is
straight.
averaging 13 points a game, 67% from the field.
Whew.
Let's see here. 80% from the 3-point line. Getting
Whew.
about two blocks a game. Getting about 7 rebounds a game. Ladies and gentlemen,
Golly.
welcome to Mission to Mars. Biff Markham.
Thank you. Thank you.
I got to do the clap myself.
And I
I ain't got my
apologize.
soundboard
I'm
up.
trying to find the clap
I ain't got the
sound.
soundboard up. Hey, but real quick though, before we go into our round of questions, and then I'm gonna stop after this question. I'm gonna let Rain Man and Gamers take over for a little bit because my throat is hurting. But we got a quick question in the chat for you, Biff. It's from Sports Fan 39. So with Tez and with minutes, Tez and Dior,
Mhm.
get with the minutes Tez and Dior Island get, are you looking to change anything like utilizing a bench more or fixing a bottom 3-4 defense? I don't know what that means, but that was just a question in the chat. So I'm gonna let you answer.
Yeah,
San
on that,
Antonio's defense is has been questionable at times this season. But yeah, go ahead, Biff. My bad.
no, you're cool. No, on minutes, I can't answer that. That's really Tez. I'm just a player. I'm not a coach. If I was a coach, I'd probably be taking 20 shots a game. So you probably don't want me coaching.
Well, at 67, 66%, I would say that's a darn good idea, Biff.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy that Ethan is getting more minutes because I think earlier in the season I think he was struggling to even get 15 minutes in some of the games. But I have no complaints with Tez and Dior at all. They rock.
Yeah, for sure. So, like I said, I'm gonna go quiet real quick. I'm gonna open up the floor to my co-hosts, Rayman and We Are Bad Gamers for a little bit. Let them answer a few questions. So I'm gonna go quiet right now.
Okay. Hey,
All
Bill.
right.
I love San Antonio.
Yeah.
I love San Antonio half to death. That's one of my favorite teams in the league. Unfortunately, we have to be enemies at one point. So my question to you right now is, what the hell is going on with San Antonio? They started off so hot, and now they on the biggest slide once again. Could you please let us know what is going on in San Antonio?
I think you know the answer to that. People have figured out our defense and have figured out how to exploit our weakness, and it hurts. I don't want to go into much more in case others haven't figured it out, but it hurts. It hurts watching it. I think I'm a good defensive player, but we're sure not playing well right now.
That is a good answer. Gamers.
Yes, sir.
You went against San Antonio so many times this season. So could you explain the reason to Bill why?
Why I went against them?
Uh-oh.
You're putting me on the spot. Hey, I like this honesty, man. Well, with San Antonio, I see a team right now. I feel like you guys are kind of going through what we went last year. Obviously we were just me and Ingram. I mean, we can't lie. We're trying to figure things out. But besides that, we really felt like we had a lot of good pieces, but we couldn't figure out what our system was to make it all work together as a team. Like when I think of San Antonio, I think of Biff. I think of Dior Island, who was as great as any rookie could possibly be last season and is tearing it up still this season. I thought of, Tez Green, who's incredible. And now you guys have got Letterman. I mean, you guys have always had Minnie Cooper. You guys have a strong team, but just trying to figure out how do you make it all work? How do you piece it together? And then you got to play defense. That's the hard part. So I mean, just right now,
we got to play defense.
I don't think anything is bad. I'm just saying, what's the locker room been like this season, Biff? What does the team energy feel like during practice? I mean, you guys have a very good team, a good roster. I don't think the record speaks to that because we know how good of a team, we know how good of a player you are. We know how good of a player Dior Island is. We've seen Tez Green drop 25, close to 30 points before as well. I mean, he could do that. Cooper, you guys have Lane, Duncans. I mean, you guys have a very, very good team. So what's that like kind of just in the locker room? How do you handle that? And being such a very talented team, but maybe just not getting the results that y'all want.
The locker room has been great. Now the locker room, I'll be honest, there's like a core of 4 or 5 guys that make up most of the conversations in that. But nobody's given up on this season. For instance, we're still talking. People asking for advice on upgrade. You name it. So I mean, we haven't given up on this season by a long shot. That said, we have a lot of players this season that kind of got lost with the changeover. And so their players have never really developed. That's kind of holding us back. I think in part I create a headache for the team because my style of play is not the average power forward style of play. So what does Tez do when he's making plays? And I'm out for 20 minutes in the game. All of a sudden there's a player there that those plays are not going to work for him. So, I have to take some of the blame on that for not, for the style of player that I have. It does create positives, but it creates some difficulties too.
So let me ask you this. I know I said I wasn't going to talk, but I'm gonna talk. I want to get into like your team here. More specifically, Ethan Letterman. He has been amazing these last few games.
Yes, he has.
For you guys. And it seems like he as soon as he starts going off in like the third or fourth quarter, he ends up coming out of the game. Have you guys in San Antonio maybe thought of maybe seeing how he does as a starter at any time, or is the plan moving forward to keep him coming off the bench? I mean,
well, I don't want to get involved in coaching decisions because that's really not my place. I know this, that Ethan, you can't ask for a better teammate. I love the guy. I mean, he's just incredible. I would play on his team any chance I got. That's how much I really like this guy. And a whole lot, like you guys were talking about my shooting percentage. Without Ethan, I wouldn't have that. He has helped me, when I was struggling with the conversion. Before with 23, I figured I had pretty much figured out what shot I needed. But with 24, I was really, I was kind of struggling, and he really helped to really refine it. And so I owe a lot of my success this season to Ethan. As far as minutes, I would love to see him starting. With our system, though, a lot of our shooting guards get a lot of minutes there at the small forward. It depends on, for instance, it just depends on who we're going up against as to who's going to be playing exactly where. But the thing to remember is Dior Island was Rookie of the Year last year, and he's having a better season this year than he had last year. And so, are you going to sit Dior down? No. He's got to play. Ethan, we really need him on the court. But another person that we really, really need on the court is a guy we haven't talked about yet, and that's Devontae Moore. Devontae Moore is the best guard that nobody talks about. He is the complete player. He can score and he can play defense.
Very, very true. Very, very true.
Very true.
So
very true. He's definitely under the radar for sure. And,
yeah. So
that's cool.
coming up out of All-Star break here, y'all have a fairly tough schedule. I believe y'all can beat Michigan that first game out of All-Star break. I'm just putting that out there. I expect y'all to win that one. But then y'all go against some competitive teams. Y'all got Oakland, Portland, who won. Portland, who's been looking good these past few games. You got Dallas, who's hot right now, and then that last game of the season, y'all got
Yes, they are.
the Riders. What is the team's mindset going into All Star break, and when the season starts back up after that, or what is the team's mindset, and what is your mindset coming out of All Star break with what y'all need to accomplish?
Basically, we want to get back to winning. That, is a given. Myself, I don't take Michigan for granted. I think this is a war. This is a game where both of us are trying to right our ship. And so we're both going to be coming out blazing in that game. We have a tough schedule the second half, but I am kind of biased, and I think we can beat every team on that list. Which just, there's certain things that we got to get resolved. If we can get that resolved, I think we got a good shot against anybody on that list, including NOLA. Even though I think I think NOLA is the powerhouse of our division, but I think Dallas is actually playing better than them right now. I think Dallas. At the beginning of the season, that Tyree wasn't quite ready to play center, and he's now playing. And that's one of the things you're seeing as the difference is that defenses that we're used to seeing at Dallas is there again.
And I know Canon Abel, he's trying to get in. He's trying to get in the booth here. I think he's trying to DM me. Let me check.
Okay.
All right.
But oh yeah, he did message me. All right.
Okay. So let me. I forgot my. Okay, so let me ask you another question here, and looks like we got him in the booth right now. So let me just ask you this real quickly. You're one of the more active guys when it comes to like in the league here. Just about every game I commentate, I'm always looking for you. You're always in there.
He's always there.
So let me get your opinion on how you feel since, like I said, like you watch all the games. You're one of the more active people here in the league. How do you feel about the league, how it is now from before the switch over from 2K 2023 to the switch over to 2K24, or just the league in general? How do you feel about everything right now?
I just want to say I love this league. I really enjoy. You wouldn't be seeing me here watching the games all the time if I didn't enjoy it. So obviously, this is clicking for me.
Yeah.
So I love this
two
league.
questions.
I really do, and I want it to. Sure.
And this is kind of stemming from. It's a mixture of Rayman, the mixture of Ingram's questions is I mean, yeah, I agree with Ingram. Whenever I call a game, I can count on Biff Markham being in the comment section. I swear.
That's the first one I'm looking for.
But
first person.
I mean, this is invaluable. You spend a lot of time studying and seeing the games, so this is gonna go back to the theme that Rayman has had all night is what teams are you thinking are the pretenders? The and what teams are you thinking are the actual contenders? I mean, you've seen pretty much every team, multiple games of each team. What teams, if this was the stock market, what teams are buying stock in, kind of coming out of this All-Star break, and what teams are you selling? Hey, we gotta sell these shares off because this team is not going to be what I thought it was going to be. And then my other question I can ask after we get your idea on that.
Okay. Right now, I think that Kentucky and Dallas are playing the best basketball of any of the teams out there right now. Do I think that they can go all the way? Yeah, potentially. But I mean, I think the most dangerous team out there is Albuquerque. Albuquerque by far is the most dangerous. NOLA is interesting because of how many different ways NOLA can beat you.
Mm.
All right, because NOLA has to play. I mean, let's face it. You got Eli Simmons coming off the bench. You got some interesting. They have a very strong bench. Very interesting team. They can go inside if they need to, or they can also play the outside game right along with anybody else. Seattle has turned the program around. They're playing great basketball right now.
Yes.
And they have figured out how to get to the paint and score. You got to hand it to them, because there was a point where they were they were struggling at one point, but they righted that ship also, just like Dallas has.
Mm-hmm. But then my second question is, man, you really got to explain this one to me. Why are you not coaching, Biff? Why are you not in some type of front office position, my friend? You were excellent.
I can't give the consistent time. I know it looks that way because I'm in these games, but I mean,
That's
to
true.
coach, you really got to get into 24. And, I'll be honest, I suck at drawing up plays. I wish I was better at it.
I'll have to show you a screenshot of my chicken scratch one day. Me just writing out things on the paper.
Okay.
It is ugly, but
I'm good.
You got a future.
Yeah. I'm good at writing it on paper, but trying to get it to translate onto 24 is the whole problem.
Bruh.
Thank you so much, Bill. We've enjoyed you so much, man. You mean a lot. You mean a lot to so many people in this league, dude. That's why I got you that headband. That you're still rocking that headband I got you a season ago. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I was hoping it would help me on free throws. It hasn't. But,
sorry. I mean, there's a few tricks that just don't work anymore from We Are Bad Gamers book of free throws and the free throw series and the docu series I did. But there's some new tricks that are coming out. Yeah. I've learned some new some new material. So don't worry. It might not be a headband. Might have to be. Might have to get the free throw high top sock, or the free throw Chuck Taylor. We'll see.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, I'm looking forward to it, man. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, appreciate you coming in, Biff. All right, y'all. Mission Mars podcast still going strong as usual. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to this episode. Out on the third. We Are Bad Gamers. We got Rain Man here. But now, we got another guest. The guests just keep coming, y'all. Yeah, this man hails from Dallas, Texas. He leads his team right now with 20 points a game, shooting 66% from the field, 65% from the three-point line.
How?
He's averaging 4 assists a game. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Dallas Flying Stallions, Canaan Abel.
What it do, Mr. Martin?
Trying to get there it go. There it is. That's what I'm looking for right there.
Mr. Mars, y'all got the best podcast going right now. I'm giving y'all credit. I ain't that active, but whenever y'all come on, I make sure I tune in, say my little 2 pieces, and get up out of there. Appreciate you having me.
We get your 2 piece and your biscuit. I know, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We eat it up around here.
Hey, well, let me get it started here. Hey, look, man. I don't know what y'all did in Dallas. But y'all have been going crazy the last few weeks, man. I mean, just look at this game that y'all played this week. Y'all played Michigan, and beat them 1.
Oh yeah, we had to do that. Yeah,
123 left
us hot and dry. Yeah, we had to get Bear back. Yeah, we had to do that.
Shots fired.
That was
man, shots fired.
That was personal. Okay. I mean, no, it's the truth, man. I mean, we know Texas. Texas has got oil money. y'all must have found a well, an oil well, something down there. Something's
Well,
going on. 'Cause
we got the
y'all
biggest
just,
booster in Pizzo. We got the
oh
biggest
man,
booster in Pizzo. Hey,
man,
I hear y'all on here giving everybody respect about y'all ownership and everything.
yeah.
Pizzo number one to me right now, man. Pizzo the man.
Hey,
I,
Pizzo got the shit back running.
yeah.
hey,
If we're
look,
talking about coaching trees, man, it's like I think of Saban and all Pizzo is like he's partially our mentor, as is Rain
exactly,
Man. Pizzo is why we are. I think part of the reason why we are doing the Mission to Mars podcast today. He
absolutely.
came to us and he was like, you know what, guys, this is a virtual sim league, but you guys could be whatever the hell y'all want to be.
Exactly,
And that just got Ingram's think tank cloud nine after that, man. There
it's
was no bounds after that. It was
exactly.
like we just
He
got some of
Yeah, man.
that Dallas oil,
he
that Dallas
came
oil money.
he came to
Yeah,
us
Pizzo
and
the man. He's the ultimate enabler. Whatever you want to do, he'll take
Mm.
your vision, put it into his vision, and we making it work right now. We rolling. What's up, man?
yeah, he came to us, man, that first meeting we had with us, and he basically came out and was like, "Hey, if you want to survive, you got to figure out how can you fit into this league and what you can do to
Mm.
build your brand." And one of the first things we
Mhm.
did, based off of the word to that, was Mission to Mars podcast. So
Yep.
he was
Yep.
definitely a big deal when it came to Mission to Mars. So definitely, if Pizzo didn't have that talk with us, there probably wouldn't have been no Mission to Mars for sure, man.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he did. Hey, I love y'all show, man. Keep it going, man. Hey, we need this for the Sim League, man. Keep it going.
Hey,
Man, we
appreciate it,
appreciate
man.
you.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. But hey, look, let's get into it, man. Like I said, man, y'all one of the hottest teams. Y'all got me scared to play y'all if we got to play y'all again in the playoffs or something like that. I'm just gonna put it out there. But
That's the truth, man. I'll be honest. I'm happy we got y'all at the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
Like I
y'all
said,
got us at the beginning of the season. Yeah.
y'all just dancing around their oil and just struck a match and just everything's just on fire right now. I
For
mean,
real, man.
y'all. I mean, and it's true. It's always the Texas teams. They're always obsessed with being like America's team or something. I don't know. Something about Dallas. They just want to be
Some,
Americans. Y'all have put the league on notice that y'all are the team right now. Um,
no, we're
I
not the
know the
team. We
Kentucky.
one of the teams. We're
Uh,
not the team. Hey,
y'all
that's
have
why I'm tired.
become
I'm
one
tired
of
of
the.
Don getting on here. I'm tired of Don getting on here talking about everybody overlooking them. Ain't nobody overlooking Kentucky. We see y'all.
But Dallas has been on a roll. So I guess my first question is just, what is that like? I mean, we could talk about that for your whole interview. What is that like? Just seeing that transition. I mean, and you guys were in high gear last year, so I mean, it probably was just a complete surprise to start out the season the way y'all did, and just that trade with Kenner, and just it's like since that, it's just everything just got rebuilt, relit, candle, everything. I mean, I'm serious. It's like I'm thinking of like those what is it, the locomotives when the gears start turning and
Yeah.
everything's just now y'all are just this train that cannot be stopped. It feels like. So what is that
Uh,
transition been like?
well, to start off the season, we was kind of hurt. You know, like I say, Bear left us high and dry, so we had to replace him in the draft. You know, we got a good center. Then we came into the season. You know, Tech. That's my man. A1. That's my guy right there. You know, um,
Mm,
the coaching style, the way that we played the previous year, and the way we played, he wanted to start off the season. It wasn't meshing. You know what I mean?
mm,
And it was needed. We needed a new voice in the room, a new signal caller, new play caller, some new ideas. So, like I
right.
said, Tech, my man, ain't no shade to him. So, you know, we had to ship a coach out of town, reconstruct our team. Man, we've been on the road since. I hate to say it, but that was the main problem right there. Coaching style wasn't matching the personnel that we had at the time.
Mm,
Jello has been a big influence in the locker room also.
uh,
He's been helping basically in our front office. I'm a silent partner. So I talk to Pizzo, I talk to Jello, I throw ideas out there for him. I appreciate our locker room has gotten a whole lot better. You know, people are
mm,
asking, hey, what do we need to do to upgrade? what can we do to help the team, and it's not been just to help me and get minutes as it has been the last 2 years. So that's why I say these last 5 games that turned it around. It turned around when we played the Martians. When we played y'all, we figured out, we saw what our potential was. We was just 7 point. We only lost y'all by 7, so we know we was almost there. We knew we was always there. We changed some stuff around. We've been rolling ever since.
And we spent a lot of time working on that game plan to face y'all. And yeah, y'all were hurting in the beginning of the year, but we knew, me and Ingram, we were like, do not be fooled by Dallas one bit. And no, I guess we can't go on the record and say we could have seen the turnaround come at the way it did, but I mean, like we can't also be like, yeah, we were just gonna cakewalk. Like we knew going into that game plan had to be completely solid. Y'all have an incredible team, and Rayman loves the quote. I mean, every team in the GSB is stacked, but not all teams are created
Every
equal. But
team is.
y'all have, and now that y'all are getting, Tyree, who in my opinion is one of the best power forward centers you can have in the league, and he's playing back. He's playing back to the level that we knew that he could play.
And the name that get forgot all the time is Just Blaze. You can't forget Just Blaze.
Yeah, Just Blaze.
Y'all see how many blocks?
Lit us up.
Just Blaze had like 5 blocks last game.
He is,
I believe,
in the right positions all the time, especially on defense and also on offense. He lit us up. He gave us fits during our game against y'all. And like you said, y'all team is deep, and now you guys have got, it seems like the perfect system. Everybody is firing on all cylinders. Ingram, I'm gonna switch it on over to you.
Oh, I'm just gonna agree with you. I mean, y'all have been on a serious tear ever since y'all played us. I mean, I'm just looking at the scores right here. Next game after y'all played us, the Otters 122-93. When y'all played Virginia, 73-128. Portland 73-96. Vice City 86-101. The game that was personal, Michigan 123-71. I mean, y'all.
I reckon we only 5-4, but we got the second best plus minus in the league.
That is very true.
Behind Kentucky.
The point differential is crazy.
Yep. That's why I wanted to get on here and try to politic. This All-Star weekend, I wanted to politic. I'm politicking. Hey, don't forget, when y'all cast our votes, don't forget about them Stallions. I believe in my mind, we got the 3 best guards in the league on my team. Canaan Abel, Jello, Perry Pinker coming off the bench, averaged about 18 points a game.
Please
off the
explain
bench,
to me.
18 points a game.
Talk to us about Pinker. Talk to us about Pinker and that step that he has made. I mean, he has looked like a completely different player in my eyes. I mean, y'all have been teammates with him. Y'all know who he is, and know his potential. But I mean, I'm serious. When I watch the games this season and I see Pinker, he looks like the second coming of like Tim Riggins. He has that build. He has that type of player playing tight. So what has that been like? Just seeing him take that next step. I mean, he was just like a role player. Now he's like, I mean,
he puts in the work. He puts in the effort. He's the ultimate teammate. Every week we in our front office. Hey guys, what you see? What I need to do? Hey guys, how can I improve here? How can I improve the team? Hey, he's been listening. Not saying he's doing everything that we ask, because we still want everybody to be their own individual or whatnot. But man, he's stepped his game up 100%. Hey, he got me scared. He coming for my spot.
Man, you guys have a really, really deep team. I forgot what my next question was going to be. I guess it was going to be about. Well, we mentioned the scores. Ingram, you mentioned the scores, but the thing that jumps out to me has been the defense. Is how y'all have turned y'all's defense around.
Yes.
You guys, I mean, y'all are holding teams like crazy offensive teams, in my opinion. I mean, teams that can go off to less than 90, 80, I mean, less than 80 points. I mean, how has the defensive shift kind of gone about? Has that been like the focus, or was the focus more offense? Y'all are just out,
Well,
out shooting teams and getting them scared, or the defense is just so turned up that teams just kind of give up. I mean, what has been the shift? If you feel like there's been one.
it's been like what Biff said earlier. If we had to tell people, if you put one more shooting badge out there, golly. Yeah, so we have made a conscious effort on the defensive end, man. It's not been a fluke. It's been a conscious effort, man. Hey, like I said, man, hey, everybody's on the team been buying in. We haven't had one person this season cry about anything about minutes, about touches. Man, like I said, I give all the credit to Pizzo. He keeps everybody informed. After every game, he throws out some kind of little random fact about the stats, and such has moved up on the team standards and blocks or steals. You know, he keeps everybody going. You know what I mean? He keeps everybody he sets a bar and let you know, hey, this is where we at. You know, hey man, it all shout out to Pizzo and Jello. I'll give him credit.
Yeah, man. So what's the expectation for Dallas? I've been asking everybody this. I might as well keep going. What's the expectation for Dallas coming out of the All-Star break? I mean, y'all are already playing like playoffs is now, like the finals is now. What is the expectation in Dallas right now moving forward? Getting ready for the second part of the season.
Yeah, I looked at our schedule for the second part of the season, and we ain't got no cakewalk. Hey, we got Kentucky. We got to get our get back on NOLA. We got to get our get back on the Stampede, and I think we got Ohio coming right up out of it. So hey, we can't do nothing but take one game at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But our expectation is to get back in these playoffs. I heard KT on there earlier. You know, y'all was talking to her earlier. You know, like they didn't have no problems in the playoffs. Now we took them to the final game in the playoffs. You know, they got us that last one. You know, I think that last game could have went either way, and you could have been looking at Dallas as the champions. You know what I mean? So our expectation is to get back in the playoffs and right our wrongs.
Sure, for sure. I think we got Rayman back with us. Rayman, you there?
Rayman, you back, man?
I just found that you got to get back at Noah.
Gotta get back.
What did Noah ever do to you?
We gotta get some get back.
That's our favorite.
Come on, let's spread the peace. Come on, this is a family-friendly show. Let's all. Let's all.
Hey, I love Noah. Hey, I love Noah.
Kumbaya, my
I love you
Lord.
more. If we finish 1-1, not 2-0 y'all way.
Kumbaya.
Yeah, I just want to continue beating San Antonio. I want to continue beating Michigan. Michigan was one of the top teams on my list.
Can't keep getting away with it.
Okay, I should be quiet. My bad.
No,
the team on the list.
That,
I'm talking about 2 seasons we lost. 2 seasons straight we lost.
Yeah.
Beating Michigan. I can start kicking my feet back. It's gonna be a long season.
He gonna take a vacation after he beats Michigan.
Oh man.
He gonna put the best boss of the year, best boss mug on his desk. Rayman, we love you, man. Oh geez.
Love you.
Well, I don't know about you gamers, but I think I'm gonna call this Riders Dallas game for sure.
We go. I'm gonna be in the booth with you, man. That's gonna be. That's turning into the game of the year type of feel right now.
Hey man, it is. I'm trying to tell you, man.
That means a whole lot to playoff implications galore. And because you want that top division seed. You want that. You know, it's kind of like that's what we're all fighting for is division.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to come up number 2 because nobody wants to be the first loser type feel. That's what it feels like in some of those divisions, man. Cause, whew,
yeah.
Oh.
I believe, you know, y'all got the best division when it comes to competition. Y'all got the best division when it comes to competition. When you got Albuquerque, Seattle, Oakland, Portland. I'm saying you can't name a team that I named that is a slouch in that division.
Nobody in that division is a slouch. Nobody.
Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is contenders. I don't care where they sit at right now, but they are contenders right this second. Albuquerque may be sitting on top, but they got other folks looking at y'all, wanting what y'all got.
Yes, they are. They're licking their chops, man. And I mean, me and Ingram, we've started to break down things statistically. Like,
Yeah.
our goal is the division, and it's one of those things where you're studying for a test, and man, we will take a B. I mean, we want the A. We are going for the A, but if we get a B, I mean, it still would have been just as earned. We are looking at, what do we have to do to take first? What do we have to do to make sure that we keep staying in that playoff picture? And Nighthawks in the audience, y'all.
I'm about
Everyone,
to say Nighthawk in here. Shout out to Nighthawk.
everybody, straighten up.
Wait, that might mean
button, make the desk flip over.
Rayman, that might mean we might need to come back on camera again. The boss is here, so we might need to.
Hey, don't tempt me.
Hey, I'm right here. There you go.
Because I want the boss to know how
Hey,
look.
I'm on camera. I want the record to show. I came on camera when Nighthawk came in here. I just
Like
want.
when the boss shows up.
When the boss shows up, we gotta go on camera.
Yeah.
When the boss shows, we gotta go on camera.
I'll have those reports on your desk, sir, in the by midnight.
Right, hey, there go Rayman.
If you can see me, I want to let you see. We want this. We want this. No other staff on this show is representing like Noya. Hey, did I put too much, brown nose in that?
Oh, jeez.
Hey, but look, hey, Kanan, man, appreciate you coming on with us, bro. We know you hopped in soon as you got in the chat. Well, we appreciate you coming on. No, Biff, I will not take my Lakers jersey off, but appreciate you, man, for hopping in, and you welcome anytime, man.
All right, y'all stay up.
Anytime.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey,
Big ups.
Hey, look, Mission to Mars podcast once again. I'm here out in the third. We got Rayman in the booth. We Are Bad Gamers. But hey, I wanna go. Hopefully, my highlights will start working here. But I wanna go view the highlights for one of probably the best games of the year, real quick. Let me see if it pop up here. Hopefully it does.
Was that the game of the day?
Nah, the game last night. I'm talking about Portland and Boston. That game went crazy. Let me pull it up here on the screen here so y'all can see it here.
I didn't get a chance to see this game last night.
Oh, you missed it or not?
I missed a good game.
So it's what's called up, and when I put it in up here. So let me start it over real quick so everybody can what's call it here. So we can all look at it together here. Just give me 1 second here. So let me see. Portland, Boston. Here we go right here. The highlights. Portland versus Boston. This was a heck of a game right here. We're going to start in the first quarter here. Coming off Slimer puffing stuff. Driving to the rim. Portland up 10-6 right now. Moving on in the first quarter. That's Matty. Misses, but Cam Mello right there to put it back up. Brings the game within 2. Then, off the inbound play here. Check this out. Kate gives it to Sean Robinson. Nasty 3 by Sean Robinson to put Portland up. Later on here in the first quarter, we got a line drive to the rim. He's going to knock it down. 22-18. And then at the end of the first quarter, we got Brum James with the ball here. He's going to get a screen set for him, but he's going to just pull up. But Joker to Jesus with that nasty slam off the rebound. And moving to the second quarter here. Misses that. Pharaoh Dotson comes away with it. He's going to take the ball up court himself inside to Parches, who puts Portland up by 5 at this point. Moving along here in the second quarter. King Demora has the ball. He's going to give it to Dex Matty for a long three to bring the game within 2, 37-35 here. Moving forward in the second quarter. Inside, Slimer with a nasty slam. 70-42 in the second quarter. Moving to the last minutes of the second quarter here. They setting up Brum James. He's just going to pull up and knock it down and bring the game within 5 here. 56-51 at the half. Moving to the third quarter. Portland has the ball inside here. Safaro Dotson backing his defender down with the fadeaway and makes the shot. Put Portland up by 10. You would think they would be in control of this game by then. But here comes Portland. Here comes Boston. Greg Powers has the ball inside to Dex Matty. Dex Matty doing a little move. Almost lost the ball, but got it back. He's going to pull up himself and knock it down here. Brings the game within 4. Then later on in the third quarter, here comes Portland again over to Carter. Carter pulls up for the 3, knocks it down, puts Portland back up by 8. Then in the last minute of the third quarter, Toronto's Rex pulls up for the 3, knocks it down, gets the game within 7 here, 80-73. Let's move to the fourth quarter here. Here we go. Portland pulls up, can't hit. Yip Chisholm gets the ball. He's going to give it to Toronto's Rex up the court to Brum James for the 3. And just like that, we got a tie game here, 80-80. Moving on here in the fourth quarter. Screen coming. Yip Chisholm has the ball right now off the screen. He's looking for something. And he's going to find it in Twinkle Toes Jr. for the 3. And Boston goes up 82-84. Their first lead of the game. And moving on here in the fourth. 4:46 left here. Inside, Sean Robinson with a nasty layup to put Portland back up by 2. 88-86. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Slimer Puffin Stuff gets the ball. He's going to get a screen and pull up and miss. King Demora comes down with it to Dex Matty. Matty's looking. He's going to take it in himself over Slimer and finishes and put Boston back up by 2. Moving forward, 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter, 96-99. Savage has the ball. He's going to take it in, knocks it down, brings it within 1. And then this happens right here. The 3 from Carter, who brings Portland to the tie. 101 with 5 seconds left. And just when you thought it was going to be overtime, this happened right here. Inbounds the ball, and Dex Matty is going to call game. He pulls up and knocks it down with 5/10 of a second left to put Boston up by 2. And Boston...
Hey, look at the crowd,
Boston
dude.
is going to pull away with it and win it. Final score, 101 to 103. Boston pulls it off at the end, man. In a great game. So let's go on ahead and let's get to it here. Let me get to the score here. Where is it at? There it is right there. So I'm going to turn on I'm going to share my screen here so y'all can see, and we're going to go around here and see what y'all think about it here. Rain Man, let's start with you.
Ooh, I don't know why you did that for. I'm going to let you know, the player up in me as Cameron Best just want to say, how does it feel? Because they should know how it feels now, how we felt. But now, the analyst in me right now, I just want to let you know, man, Boston played a great game coming from behind just to beat Portland. I'm saying I feel like they trail 3 quarters, and just to come from behind, just to win that game, I'm saying when you got Dex Matty with 25 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, that right there is good. You got what you needed out of somebody. But to me, when you call the X factor right now out of this game, to me, it's gonna be Toronto Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
12 points, one rebound, 6 assists, 2 steals. What
Wow.
you got out of him tonight was totally different.
Mm-hmm.
When you can